What's up guys, welcome back to another short video. I have a story for y'all today, story time with Bo. So, I have a buddy, we'll call him Jaybird, and Jaybird sent me this picture. He said, hey, over the last about year or two, I've started to notice that this one finger will lose its color, especially when I'm out there surfing. It doesn't hurt, it rewarms when I put it in my armpit without any issues. But this is new for me. It's a little concerning. What should I do? So, for you at home, what is the first thing that you think about with a picture like this? Right. If you said Raynaud, you'd be correct. So is it primary or is it secondary to an underlying pathology? And that's the question that we all have to ask ourselves when we see Raynaud, both in real life and for the boards. So the key first thing to know is Raynaud's phenomenon can be a primary event without any underlying disease. People live with it their whole lives without any issues. So that's some reassurance, because the majority of people do have primary Raynaud's. But there are a lot of conditions that can elicit a Raynaud's phenomenon. So as you can see, there's a long chart on up to date, and I left it purposely small because there's just too many things to cover, and the ones below get kind of low yield in my opinion. But well, you have everything from high yield autoimmune rheumatologic diseases, hem/onc, endocrine vascular, down to things like different drugs, emotional stress, frostbite, things that just intuitively make sense. On the right hand side here, you can see that we blew up what I think are the most high yield points to remember, particularly scleroderma. So if you see any of these or any signs that someone might have these conditions, whether it's a rash, whether it's muscle weakness, whether it's an inability to swallow, whether it's some calcinosis, some difficulty breathing, some difficulty swallowing, if you see any of the lab markers, ANA, anti-centromere, anti-SCL, you need to start thinking about these if you see Raynaud's as well. And you must start thinking that Raynaud's might be just one part of a larger pathology. Now this is something that's interesting that I learned on my dermatology rotations, but was reminded about when researching Raynaud's, is that you can actually look at people's fingernails. So this is a close-up to a fingernail, about 200 times close up, and on the top is a normal fingernail with primary Raynaud's. This is what a fingernail should look like. So you have the capillaries coming up to the top, no problem. In people with underlying autoimmune rheumatologic disease, the bottom picture is what you'll see. You'll actually see loss of this capillary bed, something called desertification. Not desertification, because there's only one S. When there's only one S, it's a desert. So, fun vocabulary fact. And then finally, this is the thing that we mainly think about, at least for the step 2 board exam in regards to Raynaud's, is that it can be part of Crest Syndrome. So, calcinosis, calcium deposits in the skin. Raynaud's we talked about. Esophageal dysfunction. You have exchange of muscle, smooth muscle in your lower esophagus is now becoming this sclerotic tissue, and therefore you can have trouble swallowing, and you can even have increased acid reflux as a result. You can have sclerodactyly, which is thickening of the skin of the hands. So you'd see less creases, less wrinkles in your hands. It would actually be very firm and stiff looking. And then telangiectasias, just kind of dilated capillaries, more so than you would typically expect given their age. Alright guys, final little thing. Here's a quote that I really like that's in kind of one of my motivation folders, but essentially says, shout out to everyone making progress that no one recognizes, because you never let anyone see your darkest moments. You've been silently winning battles and transforming yourself. Be proud of every step you're making in the right direction. Keep going because you got this. Studying is hard. Life is hard in general. Med school is hard. There's so many tough things that you're battling, and sometimes it just feels like you're doing it alone and no one's around to help you, and that you're suffering in silence. And this is kind of just to acknowledge that and make sure you know that it's worth it and that you're moving in the right direction, and it ultimately is for a goal that you've had your sights on for many, many years now. So keep going. You got this. Alright guys, that is it for today. If you like these cool little short videos, make sure to send that like button our way so that others like you can find these. Follow us for more high yield information, and check out our website, buzzwordsmed.com. We have some practice exams, we have a bunch of videos, and then you can get to our podcast, Buzzwords Med School Drinking Game, from there. Alright guys, have a fantastic day and a great week. Bye-bye now.